Hey there, welcome to day 42 of the Take Hike Challenge. Out here on another beautiful December day. As you can see, the snow's returned 2 days ago. Drizzly, close to 50 degrees. I'm kind of out in that same area. Yesterday started to get cold. Well, today it's about 17 degrees, so it is definitely a little more bitter cold. One of the things I've been touching on the last few days is, as I'm recording this and kind of talking about my daily experiences, you get to the point where you feel a little bit of anxiety over just repeating the same stuff over and over again. And I started to think about that, especially in relation to the last time I did this when I hiked every single day. And as I was hiking, it started to get to the point where I was looking at mileage accumulation because I knew I wanted to do 2,200 miles. So every single day it was just like, get out there, one foot in front of the other every single day as much as I possibly could to be able to get to that point, right, where I was doing enough miles to be able to reach my goal. But what ended up happening is it just became monotonous, right? Because that's what habits do. Whether they're good habits or bad habits, you just do the same thing over and over. It just becomes second nature, and that's just kind of the way that you behave. So, but this time I'm thinking about that because I look at hiking as a very restorative thing, right? It gives you an opportunity to decompress. It gives you an opportunity to gain perspective of the world around you and unplug from the stuff the technology that we just get totally, it runs our lives, whether it's the computer or the tablet or the TV or the radio or whatever it happens to be. And of course, guilty as charged, Your Honor. I fall victim to all of that. In fact, last few days I've been walking around with one earpiece in, listening to the hearings on that are going on in Congress. I don't even want to talk about the topic because this is, I don't want to go back and remember the horrifying crap that our country is going through right now. But the thing about it is, like, this hiking, I think adding an element or when you're hiking, making sure that you set time aside to think about the actual state or what you're feeling. And like right now, I'm sitting in a grove of pines. I did an out and back hike today, and I went out 3 miles. And when I started to walk through here, I thought, oh my God, it's so beautiful. This is like my favorite type of hiking area to go through because you just see the rows and rows of trees and the pine needles. It just makes it really quiet because it's provides a little bit of insulation, and then when you've got the snow on there, it's just added insulation, so it's just so peaceful. But like, if I was just thinking about mileage accumulation, and if I just kept hiking one foot in front of the other and not observing what it was that I was experiencing along the way, that would be a sad thing. So I'm going to start to do that more and more and integrate that into the hike, because then it doesn't become monotonous. There's something different and unique about each day and each hike. And even if I go on the same path, there's always something or some complexity or something that's just a little bit different. So I can notice that stuff and call it out, and it can change my entire experience. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to go take the next few minutes to just sit here and soak in all this beauty around me and actually think about my hike. And I'll be back tomorrow. See ya.